the Schaeffer Institute made a deep impact on my life through the ministry of Jerram and as well as many other professors. I came from a holiness background, and much of the emphasis over my lifetime had been on the externals. And much like in Jesus' day, that list got longer and longer and more involved. And I can remember feeling a time before I came here just thinking that I was going to lose my mind because I could not measure up to what was demanded of me. And yet still had this love for Christ. I knew I belonged to Him. It's just that my theology there were holes there, and things did not hold together. And so coming here was life-changing for me. Those holes were filled. Sort of the pieces of the puzzle of my faith began to come together, and I began to see that all of life was God's territory, not just certain segments of it. And though I was fallen and our world was fallen and damaged, I just began to see that there was a remnant that still retained God's touch, and that there was something there that could be seen, could be recognized, affirmed, and that could become the beginnings of a bridge to build on, that God would breathe life into. And that made a big difference for me. And in my own heart, I saw that there was less demonizing of the other groups or the other people, and a lot more loving taking place. And I believe that was through the teaching, that came through the teaching here that I received. And not only that, but the modeling that I saw between professors and students. And I saw that the elements of truth in my life became more balanced with an influence of trust. The counseling and church history courses gave me a perspective of my own sorrows in life that built a foundation for me with Christ definitely as the cornerstone, but I saw the body in a different way. And that made a big difference at this worldwide perspective across the generations of God's faithfulness. And then the mission courses opened my eyes to ministries and opportunities here in St. Louis that I was already aware of around the world because I had done some missionary work, but I wasn't really that much in tune with what was going on in St. Louis. And the mission courses here gave us a window of outreach and going into those places. So that was wonderful. And then the theological and biblical coursework really corrected and, as I said, filled those holes that I had. I understood God better, His world, His purposes and mission, and myself in that place, and others too, and what we could do. So I became more hopeful than I ever imagined I could be. And I felt like my sanity was restored. It's just an amazing place to come and receive instruction.